out here at Gordon's Fab. We're here with Blake, checking out the land of crew cabs. Tell me about what you got going on.
Yeah, we just moved here like a year and a month ago. Moved over here last minute, but it's actually worked out awesome. Luckily, the owners of the complex are Ford guys, so they let me get away with having a lot of Fords here. Cool. We've definitely accumulated a lot of trucks, but inside here, we have some projects we're working on this week. 63 crew cab that I have a YouTube video of how we found this truck. It was on a mine for like 30 years. I've been bringing it back to life for a customer that wanted to purchase it. We did a frame swap with a newer four-wheel drive chassis. Back to this truck, it's a three-door crew cab, so the back door is sealed shut. It was probably ordered like that because the truck that never had a back seat. It was all just cargo for the back for mining. So that actually makes it, they stretched it. So I was able to use a bump side crew cab chassis and the wheelbase to fit perfectly. It's actually really comfy.
Got lucky on that, huh?
Dude, the back is really comfy too. It's roomy. It's honestly the perfect cab width or length for one of these cabs. Because even I have a 65 slick and it's the back seat's kind of tight, you know.
Even on the bumps and stuff.
Yeah, getting in and out is If you,
I really like the like mega cab conversion, like you take the front door and put it in the back.
Oh yeah,
I kind of like that.
Oh, it's awesome. It's very extensive.
Yeah, I kind of went through that. Like, should I do it? Should I not? And you know,
yeah.
I think for now I'll just leave it. And maybe
hey, you're not saying much there.
Yeah, it's not me I worry about, but no, it's super awesome.
Yeah. When I compare it to my truck at home, you could definitely tell.
Yeah,
Slick factory.
Probably like probably the size of that.
Yeah.
So, got it.
That's why it's like the same cab, keeping it kind of time era correct, lining themed. So we're trying to get that one wrapped up so we can get it out to a full street. Yeah, we're gonna keep it mining themed. And
what's that?
We're gonna have all the old pickaxes and lanterns. I found a lot of the old mining stuff on the property it was at, so we're gonna have a lot of that included in and kind of some characters of that on the interior. We also have to do a faux paint job to match. It's like canary yellow. Yeah. It's just cool to know that it started out as single cab and took it.
Yeah.
I guess the story on this was two guys from Texas came out to Reno and bought it. And they were driving up into the mountains to the mine every day from Reno in this truck, which is it's a pretty far drive. I drove back there to get it. Cool. They're out there looking for gold, man, trying to make money. And then I guess the mine went dry and it just sat there for forever. And my buddy sent me a picture of it. He's like, look at this old truck. And I'm freaked out. Right.
I need that. Let's go.
Yeah. They told me bring him $100 bill. I brought him a $100 bill for it.
No way.
Yeah, swear to God. Yeah, you gotta watch the YouTube video on that.
Okay, yeah.
We have this old school film car, which I haven't really told anyone much about. I've just kind of showed pictures of it randomly. It's dirty right now, sorry, but it's got an old 427 side oiler in it. It's not very common these days. It was an old Formula One film car built out in Arizona in like the late 80s for this guy named Steve Wagzel. Movies like Back to the Future and Star Wars, and this is a car he did so he could film for Formula One for like Marlboro Racing and Andretti and all those guys. So it's got a Doug Nash 5-speed. It doesn't look like any other car I've ever seen before. It looks like an airport tug or something.
Yeah. Custom build, like custom chassis.
Yeah, it was built on it's all custom. I have pictures. I have thousands of pictures of this car too. And back when it was being built, I have a picture of it, just a bench seat and a motor. So they built around it and built for what it needed to be. I mean, it's got platforms that go out in the front, and the film guy would be on the front doing 180 miles an hour filming.
That's crazy.
So it's a really cool car. We're just trying to bring it back for the guy. He's got a whole fleet of these things. I've purchased a few of them, which you've probably seen in other videos. It's Rowdy.
Yeah.
I would start it now, but it's so stinky and loud. It's just, yeah.
Makes it up for
yeah. Here's a 1960 crew cab that we've been building. Did a full 3-link in the front with ADS racing shocks, and got a crate 460 because I love big blocks. Keeping it just, you know, old school on the outside, new school on the inside. Wrapping this truck up. A lot of stuff plumbed and wired. Just got interior done. This used to be my truck, and a customer of mine bought it out in Oregon, so it's gonna live out in Oregon, which I think would be really cool.
Yeah.
He let me. Yeah, the customer's really cool. And he was like, I told him, I was like, I'll sell the truck, but I really would like to drive it before it leaves. He was like, build it how you want it, drive it, and send it off to me. So he's awesome to build with. Really cool.
Outside looks good.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna. Yeah, it's awesome to find have the whole truck match.
I love the bridge.
Sometimes when you build a truck, some panels are different.
Yeah, like this one's needed a different bed. I mean, it's still kind of yellow, but
yeah, we're gonna have to change. We're gonna have to focus. This thing I did some rust repair, but luckily the rust repair we can make it look rusty and it blends in awesome. So try to keep that normal look to it. And then a 71 that I've posted a few times that we're doing for P50 Motorsports. We're actually building a cross member in it today for MP205. And it's got an AOD automatic transmission. And that's going out to Atlanta. It's really a sharp truck. It came from Florida too, which is surprising.
yeah.
How clean it is. And rust free.
You know which part?
I don't remember. Buddy of mine, Tom, who buys a lot of really cool cabs, he drove out, or actually flew out to Florida and bought it and drove it back.
Drove the truck back?
Yeah, from
wow.
Florida. Yeah,
Oh.
he actually stopped by my shop all day. Yeah, he lives in Idaho, so it's part of the track.
Wow, yeah.
Then another customer of mine ended up buying it from him and sent it here to have it built, so it's cool to have it back.
Yeah.
Bring it back to install it. Yeah, we sit the amp steps on it too, our own brackets and everything. Yeah, you're doing a bump side too right now too, which is a lot more crazy than this one.
Yeah, we're doing a little bit more radical build.
Yeah.
Super Duty chassis.
Yeah.
With the Duramax.
That's insane.
It's just my goal is to make it a well-rounded rig.
Yeah.
Like
Full trailers.
yeah, pull trailers, go off road, overland a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, be able to maybe pull some trucks out.
Exactly.
You know, find some old trucks, pull them out, and put a winch on it. It's
You get a better deal on stuff if you pull up in an old truck.
really
Brand new.
yeah.
Work deals. There's like, yeah, you're paying asking price. So.
Yeah, like, oh, you got a brand new Super Duty. Like,
Yeah.
you got money.
yeah.
You're like, oh, I'm gonna rack the old truck,
That's
man.
why it's cool to pull up in an old truck to buy an old truck. Sometimes you can work a deal.
Definitely. I like the stance of the bump sides. I think it's nice. Like, I'm a slick guy. I
Yeah.
love, you know, I got my lowrider and I love
Yeah.
the cruise, but
The lifted
I think,
bump
I think
is-
a bumps just have that presence.
It's a 351 that's punched out to a 460, so it's a small block 460, which is not very common.
Small block 460.
Yeah, it's. I guess it should make around 675.
Really?
Yeah, it came from Ford Racing, so it's a nasty little motor. Gear star, stage 4 transmission. We did all high steer on it and everything. It's got Snow Fighter 60.
Can you explain what high steer is?
High steer is when you're using the kingpin axle, you have this kingpin lock on the top of your knuckle, and you can actually use that to, you know, older style steering was push-pull on these trucks, and it was horrible with bump steer. So you can actually do a crossover high steer to the passenger knuckle to the steering box, which you get way less bump steer. Your steering is, the geometry just works better. It's a more modern, you know, style steering. So that's why we like to use a kingpin axle, because it makes it very easy to adapt to. We just get these from Ballistic Fab and just bolt it on essentially. It makes this kingpin springless. The geometry's right for steering.
Okay.
I think any big four-wheel drive truck should have high steer, because if you're doing a big lift too, your tie rod is almost parallel with this much lift, which is a big difference. So it's just something we try to do in all of our builds. Even this thing has, you know, crossover steering. Just on any, if you want to keep your truck leaf sprung too and do a big lift, I've seen people do like the big spacer drop for the driver's side for the drag length. It's not.
No, I think you said it. When you're doing big lifts, you want to keep the geometry.
Yeah.
It kind of goes with anything when you're low.
You start getting bump steer, you know.
It's just kind of getting the geometry right.
Which, you know, it takes a while to figure out.
Oh, if you want it proper.
Yeah,
that's what it takes.
yeah, definitely. So this helps a lot, especially with power steering. You know, the high boys four-wheel drive back then didn't have power steering, so it's just a big difference. So just updating it, but trying to keep it living. It's cool.
It looks a little rowdy.
Yeah, this is like an ultimate shop truck we're doing for a customer in Atlanta.
Okay.
Compound turbo 12 valve, built by Dakota, full hook performance. It's got all Super Duty axles and radius arms, and then, you know, some of our just custom fab touches that we've done just to adapt it to the factory frame. It's turning out good. We're gonna pull the cab off soon, so I can send it out to my paint guy. We're gonna, you know, finish up some welding, and then I'm gonna have the frame all powder coated, so it's got to get all busted down again. I pretty much mocked all the height and steering and brackets to my 17 Super. So
Okay.
I just went out there, came in here, and I was like, my truck ride's amazing, so I'm gonna try to mimic this as much as possible. But we added 3.0 King coilovers.
Yeah, they look good.
And 2.5 bumps, and it should be able to handle any bump pretty well.
I would say so.
Yeah, it's got straps and everything, but but it's getting there. It should have around 750, 800 horsepower, which on the turn down side, which it doesn't need to be that rowdy. And then an NB 4500 manual trans. So I got Eric just mounted all the seats and everything. We took the Super Duty seats and cut out all the bracketry on the bottom and lowered it down. It just sits super tall. And we'll have all custom bumpers on it and everything that we build.
Are you gonna paint the cab too, or the body? Or
the cab's gonna be all white. Okay. Yeah, it's gonna get repainted white, and then they'll be wrapping it once it gets out to Atlanta. Dakota's ran the same style motor before. It's a good setup. It's done well. Hopefully, we can pull it out to Atlanta. It'll be an ultimate customer drop off.
Yeah, for sure.
So I think we're doing auto metal direct. But I think auto metal direct you can buy. They're really hard to find too. I think the last complete short box bought was like $2,500.
Well, if you can't find them, I guess.
Yeah,
the deal's the deal.
Yeah,
good or bad, and you can have it.
Yeah. This is our little fab room. This actually used to be a waiting room. This was a tent shop before, so we knocked this wall out the first week we came in and made it our little fab room. Management didn't even know I did it. Awesome. Yeah. Came in there like, was it like this the whole time? I was like, yeah, it was like this. It was awesome.
Totally.
Helped keep all the metal shop, machinery was scattered throughout the shop, and it's nice to try to keep it in one confined space, even though we're running out of room. But it's hard to get more room from out here in Vegas.
Good. I think it's got a healthy flow.
Yeah, well, it keeps it not like crammed. I somewhat
has enough room to work around.
Yeah, and it kind of keeps it somewhat so we can't bite off more than we can chew, even though that's inevitable. I enjoy it here. I know people have seen YouTube videos of my last shop, and it was like literally to move one truck in the back, I had to move 10 trucks out. Like it was a nightmare. Just a little bit more expensive. You gotta pay to play.
You gotta pay to play now. So
outside, let's do stuff outside. Check it out. This is kind of our outside trucks that we showcased outside the shop right now. This is our Zombie 6.0 that me and a customer, I found this truck. I swear every one of my trucks have a story, but this was an 06 Super Duty that some dudes up in Northern California started a wheat farm, and they were doing really well, and then they weren't doing really well, and it sat out there forever. So the guy ended up selling it super cheap to me. So me and a customer were like, dude, we have this kind of beat Denside. Let's try to do a cab swap. First time I've ever done it. And we didn't really have a lot invested into, so it was a good learning truck. But we put the old 75 crew cab, we cut the firewall out and fit it so we can still have all the dash, which I know a lot of people hate.
like, how was the swap?
It was a lot of cutting. There's a lot of cutting. Very dirty week. Still just roughed up. It's mocked on. We just have tabs holding it, but we just had to up and down a few times to make sure everything fit, and we'll go through and finish it out. I think we're gonna cut off, a good section and just fill it in so it looks nice. Not bad, dude. I was quite surprised how well it fits. This is gonna get a service bed on it too. We have a red service bed that matches with like the red white material. So it's just gonna be like a whole workout. Yeah, we like building workshops.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's it. I mean, that's what they're for, right?
Yeah, I just like
do truck stuff.
I like building trucks that you can go do badass stuff in. So I'm gonna pull. This is all gonna get cut off. Yeah. But it's just trial and error. It's there's no manual to read how to do it. You're just kind of just figuring it out. Like
look, on there,
failing wired on. But we even set a fender on there, and the wheelbase fits. The rear, I'm gonna have problems though because I have a short box. The bed, I haven't short bed, so we may have to cut some out for you. Short, starts and runs and everything. I've driven it down and gotten feeling like this. Yeah. But we drove it around when it was just a cab.
That's all we see.
Yeah, I pulled up to my buddy's shop with like beer.
Yeah. No, I think that's what makes it cool. You get to keep all those components.
Yeah.
Steering, the wiring, the engine, everything's
honestly a lot cheaper to build. You don't have to buy parts. You have all the parts.
Yeah, you buy a truck. That's it.
Exactly. Versus doing these full builds, it's a lot of components that weren't there.
You got to change everything.
Figure out square hoses, different clamps,
wiring, the cluster, the AC.
This is literally a trucks. You have all the parts combined in. So there's not a lot of aftermarket parts you have to buy for it. It's gonna have like 25 cutoff wheels and a measuring tape, and you can do this.
Cool.
My buddy Greg's bump side, he bought out in California. Got it for a really good deal. He just wants a quick leaf sprung front axle in it so he can work it on his property. This was at Walker Lake out near Yosemite. And it's really cool seeing it. So,
Yeah, I love the green.
runs awesome too.
Yeah.
Stunts up every time.
I like the badge. Is that
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, very nice.
badge? That's cool.
It's a cool truck.
Cool,
man.
yeah.
Old school. He wants to keep it all 80s. So dude, build
More trucks, let it, yeah.
It's helped me find a lot of trucks. He's the one who sent me the mining truck picture. He used to drive a plow on 395 out in California way back in the day, so he knows where some really is in there.
Yeah.
I bought my Bronco off him. He's just a really cool guy that just loves trucks, and he's honestly one of my best friends. He's a good dude, so we're helping him out, doing a full drive swap in it. We're just gathering parts for him right now. He was in town for the minute for 100, so he dropped it off. This truck is actually gonna get a full chassis swap. The frame's very rusty. I think it was from the East Coast or something.
Some of that exhaust.
Yeah, there's a lot of weird stuff. It's either from Canada, because check out the body lift, it's hockey pucks.
No way.
So I don't know if it was a Canadian.
Yeah, they probably got a bunch of them laying around, right?
Yeah, this truck's definitely seen better days. It's got a cool cab and everything on it. It's like a 10-footer. It looks good.
Yeah, fine.
Good. But, we're gonna use the 6006 chassis for it, just because we can find them cheap now. So it's gonna be a lot better. This one I think came out of Colorado, and yeah, we're just kind of waiting to see what we want to do. And you know, once it showed up, we realized how much rust was in the frame. I think he was kind of told otherwise when he bought it, so we're gonna try to make it right for him. It's actually his blue truck too.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, it's getting a Cummins in it. It's getting built right now.
Coming.
It actually should be getting dropped off by next week in the automatic 48 RE. Had a tired old 400.
400 M.
Yeah. Here's a dent sign I bought out in Kansas. It had a big old camper on the back. It was actually a package deal with a bunch of other trucks I bought. Buddy of mine, Sam, really wants it. I'm just going to take it around and try to learn some stuff on it. So my buddy Sam up in Oregon, he'll probably see this. Get your ass out here and come.
Let's go, man.
Get it out here. And then this is Jim Bob's too.
Oh, wow.
Jim Bob's got a lot of cool trucks. This was from Louisiana. We got a lot of work to do on the roof. Started to do the rust repair on it. Factory Fab sent me out some cool drip rail repair kit that we're gonna try on it and see if we can get it looking better than this. Yeah, this will be another 4-wheel drive swap for Jim Bob.
Yeah, there's the 390.
Yeah. See, that's
I've never seen one, so.
a lot of these have either 390 or 360 or strict 6. It's got a little bit of rust, but it's a cool truck. It's factory AC truck. And it's a crew cab, dude. They're getting so hard to find. And then this front axle we just pulled out for Riley, Hudson Motorsports. So this is that bed for the so it's actually got really cool top too.
Oh, sick. It's got all kinds of space.
Yeah, I like service beds a lot.
Yeah, I think they're.
Side by side.
You gonna keep this?
I don't think so.
No, I kind of like it.
It's really well built, but
Yeah.
it's actually a really nice bed, you know? Works good. Usually they'll rust down.
Yeah.
I like service boxes. I like work trucks and stuff. So that's kind of a tour of what we've got going on here.
Well, man.
I'm sure you're familiar with that a lot under plate.
Yep.
But it's fun. Wouldn't want to do anything else. But Instagram, Gordon's Fab. I got a few videos on YouTube. Instagram, Gordon's Fab. You know, hit me up.
Cool.
We try to stay active on social media as much as we can. It's kind of how I started doing this stuff is Instagram. So I got to give it credit.
It's a powerful weapon.
Yeah, no, I honestly wouldn't be doing any of this. Yeah,
Biggest weapon.
that's how I met you. That's how we're all together.
That's how
right
we
now.
all
So
stay connected. So.
a lot of these builds I wouldn't have part of wasn't for social media. So it's a love-hate relationship.
Awesome, man. I appreciate you taking the time, showing us the shop.
No problem. Welcome anytime.
Keep up the good work, man.
Same, dude.
You know, I'm sure we'll be back for more.
Wish we were closer. So we could
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah, right? All right. Well, I think that wraps it up. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you next time.
Cool. Thank you.